In this corner we have a Medicom Woody, and in this corner we have a custom Woody. Let's get ready to battle! You're watching Today I Grew Up. Hey howdy, hey partners, super excited to be back again with another epic toy battle between Medicom Woody and my custom Woody that I spent years researching and building, my Woody 2.0 mod, as you know. I'm super excited to have these toys face off. If you're new to my toy battles, the way I do it is I score each toy based on what I think is best, and we have a 10-point system. So whatever toy scores 10 points first is the winner of this toy battle. Starting with the hats, we can see here Medicom Woody's hat is pretty flawless. It has the right stitching on it. On my custom Woody, I had to mod it with the felt mods to protect the paint from rubbing off. Also added some vinyl cord, but the Medicom Woody hat already came that way perfectly. The dark color actually looks pretty accurate to me. And the biggest flaw here of the collection hats, they have holes because they come like that in the box, and that is unfortunate. So because the collection hat has holes, I'm going to give Medicom Woody a point for having the better movie accurate hat. Looking at the hairlines, they look better on Medicom Woody in my opinion. They do look really fancy and I feel looks really true to the film. My custom Not a Toy Company head, he did a really good attempt, although I feel like these lines are a little too red here. I do kind of like that pop out highlight for Medicom Woody there. I think it looks really good. So I definitely actually like Medicom Woody a little bit better for the hairlines. So Medicom Woody gets another point for having a better highlight for the hairlines. Now this next part is controversial, but if you look at the movie still, I really feel that my Not a Toy Company head looks more like the Woody from Toy Story that Andy held in the film. The thing I don't like about Medicom Woody's toy mode face is I feel like the cheeks are not rosy red enough. That is off to me. The eyebrows are a little too thick for me. I wanted something more like Toy Story 2 here. And I think that the hair color looks more spot on here on the custom versus Medicom. And Medicom's face is just a little too wide for me. And I really think that it's more nailed on this one. Now this is very subjective and open to different opinions, but in my opinion, I feel this looks more like Woody from the movie. This one is a close second for me. Another thing that kind of kills the toy mode head for me on Medicom is you get those ugly seam lines on the back of his face there and on the side of his head because the faces are swappable. That's why I don't like it as much as my custom one. I'm going to give my custom Woody a point for having the overall better toy mode face, as I like it a little bit better. Next we're going to look at the vests. So Thinkway Toys 2009, the rare Mexico and Brazil releases, had it stitched to the body, perfect length. Medicom Woody, it did not come with stitched vest to the body. I think the vest is a little too short. It almost looks like Woody's busting out of it because he's gained a little weight, in my personal opinion. I don't think that looks as movie accurate to me. His torso also seems shorter. It looks more proportionate here. If you look at the torso, it's kind of too short and fat. Here it's skinny and square, more proportionate. So I like the vest better on my custom Woody. Even though it wasn't really customized, I just kind of cleaned it up because I got it used, but I didn't really have to do anything. It's already original from Thinkway Toys. And you can see here on my Medicom Woody, it's just, I don't know, I do like the cord stitching here on the edge. Looks really good, but I think the vest is too long. So yeah, there's definitely some flaws there with the design from Medicom Woody. So I'm going to give my custom Woody a point for having the better vest, as I think it's overall most like the movie to me. Looking at the badges, Medicom Woody has a really nice badge, nice and shiny, texturized. Not a Toy Company also did an amazing job on the badge, but hey, I have to hand it to Medicom Woody. I think this does look most like the movie comparing to the movie stills. This is just a little bit too textured, over texturized, I think, around the sheriff badge. Although it is my personal favorite, I think this is most like the movie. So I'm going to give Medicom Woody a point for having the better movie accurate badge. Now we're going to look at the buttons. So my good friend Toy Story Now helped me find these buttons from Europe. Unfortunately, the guy who sold them doesn't sell them anymore, and I want to find more, but I can't. So I'm on the hunt for those buttons. But I think they're the perfect milky white pearl, It's not too translucent, but I think it's a solid white, like the movie. Medicom Woody, I'm a little let down for the buttons. They're not real pearl. They're really cheap plastic feeling, almost like what we got from Thinkway Toys originally. So I gotta say the custom Woody is better, more movie accurate, because these are real milky white pearls and these are just cheap plastic. And I think this is more true to what we see Woody in the film with the buttons. So I'm gonna give my custom Woody a point for having the better movie accurate buttons. Belt buckle time. So I do love the 3D printed details from Thinkway Toys. I also do appreciate the Medicom Woody as well. It is kind of 3D too, but the colors just bothers me. You know, in the movie Woody has more of a yellow coloring. I custom painted that. And Medicom, it's just too gold for me. It's not like what we see in the film. This one definitely is. So I'm going to give my custom Woody a point for having the better belt buckle, movie accurate color. The bandana. So this is a slight detail, but I really like the vibrant red color here. It is a little faded on mine. Thinkway Toys never really made it like a vibrant red. It's kind of like a dull kind of red. And I know it's not brand new, so maybe when it was brand new, it was more red. I just think that Medicom nailed the bandana better. I just like just the detail of it, and the coloring is better for me. So I'm going to give Medicom Woody a point for having the better movie accurate bandana. So the holster and ruby detail, I do like the ruby here on Medicom. I kind of like mine more a little bit because it's actually real metal on the edge there, and it is very popping out, and I do think it looks more like the movie to me. Although this is really nice, I don't like the gold around the jewel for having the better yellow detail around the ruby. So I'm going to give Custom Woody a point for having the better holster details. Here's a very slight but cool detail on Medicom Woody. You can see that it actually has the red stitching like the arm ripped off, and when Andy ripped Woody's arm accidentally, you can see that that was added as a detail. Thinkway Toys never added that red stitching. I do have it on my first Woody custom, but I didn't add it to this one. So I'm actually going to give Medicom Woody a point for having movie accurate red stitching, because I think that's a really cool detail that Thinkway Toys never added, but they should have. And it looks best here on the Medicom Woody. I really like that. Medicom Woody has 5 points. Custom Woody has 5 points. Only one winner can win. Who's gonna win this toy battle? Let's keep battling the details to find out who wins. Let's take a look at the jeans. So these are real denim jeans from 2009. Thinkway Toys produced clad pattern, real denim jeans. Thick quality, you can tell it's real denim. On Medicom, although it looks like real jeans, unfortunately, feeling the material on the fabric, it is a very thin cotton. It doesn't feel like denim material at all. So I believe these are not denim. We don't have anything in the description to tell us that they are real denim, so I don't believe they are after inspecting them and looking at the details. Although they're very nice looking, and I do like the darker blue color, I'm sorry, but they are not real denim jeans, not like what we got from Thinkway Toys in 2009. So I'm going to give my Custom Woody a point for having movie accurate real denim jeans, better quality, and looks more like the movie. The pull string rings. So the pull string rings are actually pretty identical here with the custom one that I sell on my TodayIGrewUP.com shop versus what we got from Medicom. Pretty identical in size. Now the only flaw here, obviously for Medicom, no real voice box, it's fake, boo. It's just for looks. I expect more from a $600 toy. But on this one, I have a slow retract pull string with Tom Hanks' voice.
Somebody's oiling the water hole.
And you can see the slow retract feature.
There's a snake in my boots.
So I'm gonna give my Custom Woody a point for having a movie accurate Tom Hanks voice box. Medicom Woody does not have that. Looking at the hands, the Medicom Woody hand is just a little bit off. As you can see, the fingers are kind of curved in. So I think that is not like the movie. I think that's less like the movie to have the fingers bent so far forward that way. As you see when Bonnie is waving the hand goodbye to Andy, you can see it looks more like this and less like this hand. So I'm going to give my Custom Woody a point for having the better movie accurate open hands. As you notice here, Medicom Woody can stand by himself. He actually doesn't need his stand to stand. But my Custom Woody, because he doesn't have a metal skeleton or wires in his body, he falls just like the movie. So yeah, but what's movie accurate? That's more movie accurate. He is supposed to be a ragdoll body without a metal skeleton inside of him. So my Custom Woody gets a point for being a ragdoll body, just like the movie. Another detail here is I really like the leather boots here for Medicom Woody. I do like that they're kind of squishy and leather feeling, and they're the right color in my opinion. These boots I tried to get the color right, but I feel this is better, and the material's too hard on Think Away toys, just plastic. But I do feel like in the movie they're supposed to be kind of flexible, leathery boots. That looks more accurate to the movie. So I'm going to give Medicom Woody a point for having more accurate textured boots to look like real leather, and I think that's more movie accurate. The Andy on the bottom of the boot, I tried to make it look messy and rubbed, kind of like when Woody cleaned it with his hands in Toy Story, and it looked more like this. But I think that this looks way better. It's cleaner. It looks more like a messy handwriting. So I'm going to give Medicom Woody a point for having the better handwritten Andy on the bottom of the boot. I think this looks way better and cleaner, and I'm a fan of this. And then the spur color. I don't like the gold on Medicom. I think it looks more like this in the movie, this yellow. So I'm going to give my custom Woody the 10th and final point for the win, because I think that is way more movie accurate, that yellow, than this gold. We're going to add insult to injury, and I'm going to give custom Woody another point, because what the heck is that? That's an ugly stitching of white holding the shirt together. It's way cleaner on this arm. That looks ugly, and that looks a lot cleaner like the movie. We're going to add insult to injury once again and show you my custom Woody boot. I drilled a hole to have the hole like the bootstraps like they were in the movie. It was a hole that went all the way through the other side. Medicom Woody has an illusion of it, but it doesn't go all the way through. It's not a real hole. So I'm going to give my custom Woody another point, because that's way more accurate to the movie. That is not. So the final score of winning the toy battle is my custom Woody at 12 points. Medicom Woody came in at 7 points. I just really like my custom Woody because it has potential to be the greatest Woody ever. If we could combine things from Medicom with this custom Woody, it would be the ultimate perfect Woody doll. But in life, sometimes there is no perfect. This is as perfect as I can make it, but I still have plans to make a Woody 3.0 coming soon this summer, so you don't want to miss out on this channel. Super excited, and I hope you enjoyed this toy battle. Final thoughts of this toy battle. I really think they're both great Woody dolls. They're pretty amazing, the custom and Medicom. So no matter which one you're working for that you have, I think that you're going to be happy with what you do have, because I take a lot of pride in work for that, and also with the help of my friends at a toy company, and Divine Child for the voice box, my friend Toy Story NL for the buttons. All those people help me make my Woody dreams come true. I'm a little more biased because of that, but I do love Medicom Woody. I do think he looks like a movie accurate Woody as well. It's just my custom just went a little bit extra. And let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this toy battle? What do you think of the differences between my custom and the Medicom Woody? As always, partners, thank you so much for liking and commenting on these videos. It really helps support this channel. If you want to help follow me on this journey, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted for future videos on this channel, and I'll see you, partners, on the next video review.
You weren't the real Buzz Lightyear, you're an action figure!
You are a sad, strange little man. You are a sad, strange little man.
You are a child's plaything!
Hey, Ham, look, I'm Picasso.
I don't get it.